Good morning to Ms. Nana. I am Dong Jingyi and I would like to discuss about executive summary and introduction. VEGE-NESDAY is promoted among UniMAP students and staff. So, what is VEGE-NESDAY? VEGE-NESDAY is defined as every Wednesday of a week is chosen to be a Eat Veggie Day in UniMAP. The main purpose is to encourage vegetarianism among UniMAP students and staff by delivering importance and benefits. The solutions regarding vegetarianism diet problems are proposed. For example, a public speaking on benefits of vegetarianism will conduct by some selected students. Besides, there is also food stores that sell vegetarian food with reasonable price. The VEGE-NESDAY program is managed by 5 main committees with different job scopes, and the overall cost is about 11,100 ringgit. Vegetarian diet contains a lot of fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds. There are various types of vegetarian. Lactose vegetarian consume dairy products and eggs but without both meat and fish. Vegan diet is excluded all animal-based products. People eat fish without meat is known as pescatarian, and ovo vegetarians is consume eggs but without dairy product, and lactose vegetarians is vice versa to ovo vegetarian. There is also a study on vegetarian diet. The research conclusion is there is significant weight loss by adoption of low-fat and plant-based diet among 64 postmenopausal women. There are also many benefits by practicing vegetarianism diet. Not only weight loss, but also reduce cardiovascular problems by lowering total cholesterol and LDL. Be able to limit the intake of unhealthy food such as unhealthy fat, processed food, added salt and sugar, and even alcohol. Other than the benefit in health, some choose vegetarian diet in the aspect of environmental reason. Some experts say that having vegetarian diet is more sustainable than animal products. According to Commission, vegan and vegetarian diet use the least water and have the greatest reduction in land use and greenhouse gas emission. Livestock generally count up to 14.5% in all human-induced emission. Hence, practice to reduce the need of livestock able to minimize the effect.
Good evening, Miss Nana. My name is Coach Jessie, matric number 181191765. I will present about methodology. As our program is a new program that we propose to organize in UniMAP, we have conducted a survey along UniMAP students to get their response on the program. As shown in the slide, I divide this methodology into 2 sections, which is sample procedure and questionnaire. I will discuss further in the corresponding slide. First is sample procedure. As our survey is conducted in UniMAP, our first target group is UniMAP students. We collected 50 respondents from UniMAP students. 68% of them are girls, 22% of them are boys. For respondent race, there are 28% of students are Chinese, 50% of students are native, and the rest of the students are Indian. Below the respondent race box is respondent program code. Most of our respondents are come from group RK90. Our respondents are mainly come from Year 2 students, which is shown in the pie chart on the right upper box. As stated earlier, most of our respondents are come from RK90 group. Their corresponding hostel is stay in Wang Ulu. Therefore, for the respondent current residence college, students that live in Wang Ulu have the highest percentage, while the second highest percentage is students that stay in Unicity Alam. Last part from me is the questionnaire part. We have distributed questionnaire using Google Form. By using Google Form, we can easily get the respondent respond by sharing the questionnaire link to others group along UniMAP student. So in our questionnaire, we have designed 30 questions that regarding to our programs. For the first 10 questions is about the general overview of our programs. Second session is session B, where 8 questions about the problem that facing by UniMAP students on practice with vegetarianism in UniMAP. In session C, 7 questions are requested to answer by the respondent about the solution in order to organize the program. Lastly, in session D, there are 5 questions that about the demographic profile of the respondent. Most of our question type is close-ended question. This is because it's easily to get response from the UniMAP student. There are also open-ended questions, but only 3 questions have been designed, as we target the time taken for the respondent to answer is around 5 minutes. The data that collected are qualitative data and quantitative data. The data will be presented by my friend. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello Miss, I'm Shaktishwari Dr. of Subramaniam and I'm also from RK90 Biosystem Engineering. Today I would like to discuss about the problem that has raised up and made us to come up with this idea of implementing vegetarianism program among UniMAP students. I would like to highlight three main problems that has been discussed earlier in our proposal report. Here we go. For the first problem is confusion regarding the difference between the term vegetarianism and veganism. First of all, why there is a confusion? There is a confusion because there is a lack of knowledge has been presented to students. I do understand students are more exposed to various online platforms, social media, where a lot of knowledge has been shared, voiced out daily. But why still there is a confusion? There is a confusion because all those knowledge has been shared. Is it in a good manner or proper way, or is it in a trustable manner? Still a biggest question mark, right? That is why we prefer primary data source rather than secondary data source. And what is the difference between vegetarianism and veganism? Vegetarianism is a group of people abstaining from eating animal flesh, but they do take dairy products and eggs because it's according to the type of vegetarianism that they are following. It is has been discussed earlier in our introduction part. And what is veganism? Veganism is a group of people abstaining from eating animal flesh, but they would never touch any animal-based product or byproduct. So these two terms are completely different and they can never be same in any manner. But why do people still confusing regarding this term? Because there's a lack of knowledge. So according to the survey that has been conducted among UniMAP students about the vegetarianism program, we came up with a result that 60% of the respondents said yes, there is a lack of knowledge to guide people about the vegetarianism. But 40% of them said no, we do have enough knowledge about the vegetarianism program. But seeing the open-ended question that has given to the student to answer, there's a lot of answers saying that no, I cannot live without eating vegetables. No, I'm exercise regularly, so I need animal protein. But it's not working in that way, right? There's a lot of people maintaining their fitness level, body figure, even they got 6 packs and 8 packs with eating only green vegetable. So clearly seeing that people's lack of knowledge about the vegetarianism. It's not something that has been very difficult to implement, but we have to understand the regulations, what are the definitions, and then only we can implement to our daily lifestyles. Okay, let's move on to the second problem. The second problem is students are more attracted toward fast food utilization. Why is it so? Once students are step out from the house to enter university life or hostel life, they are more independent about their decision making in life. So coming to food or dietary option they have to choose in a daily basis, they're giving less attention towards it. And they're thinking food is something just to fulfill their stomach. It is easy for them to give less priority toward food. But really, it's not a good idea because food is very important for a student to maintain a stable mental health. Yes, students do really have a busy routine. They got a lot of assignments to be done. They got a lot of classes to be attended. So they're thinking that fast food is something quick to be get ready, and it's really affordable because it's always coming with a set including drinks. They don't have to spend much money on buying another drink, and they don't comparing the normal food, they don't have to go and queue up for a long time to just get a lunch or breakfast. So on the way to class, people who own transport, they just can grab their lunch or breakfast and they can attend the class at the same time. So it's really time consuming. So that is why people are attracted toward fast food. And comparing to the situation now, movement control order, people are already back to house and they can really enjoy the home cooked food. But still, all the students are posting, ranting all over the social media saying that we are craving for fast food. They really need fast food. But why? Because they are already attracted toward fast food at university life. So they just cannot control their cravings toward fast food. And all the drive-thrus, all the fast food restaurants are crowded by teenagers only. And even they are ordering through Food Panda, Grab food, everything. They're just taking all the opportunity to maintain a bad healthy lifestyle. And home cooked food is way more healthier than other food, but just don't want because they're attracted towards the fast food. So according to the survey that have conducted among UniMAP students, we have given a question or asking respondent about how many of them really notice about the nutrition balance, nutrition intake on the foods in a daily basis. And the results are very sad because only 12% of them are really notice about their nutrition intake in their daily meals. And approximately half of them, they don't really care about what they're eating and what nutrition they're intaking in a daily basis. And this situation is already a crucial part of students' life because students are already aware of the consequence of taking fast food in a long term, and they also aware of the health risk and health issues by taking only fast food in their daily basis. Still, they are not taking any actions towards it. And that is why we came up with this idea of implementing vegetarianism among UniMAP students. But I'm not saying that just implementing vegetarianism can make them healthy and can lead them for a better lifestyle. No, I'm not saying that. But it will let them to be aware of nutrition they are taking, just to give them more knowledge regarding the vegetarianism. So by using vegetarianism also, they can have a better lifestyle. That is why we came up with this idea. Okay, let's talk about the third problem. The third problem is students are facing barriers to practice vegetarianism in university life. This is 2020 and 21st century. People are moving towards development correlated with technology. People are changing their lifestyle to maintain a better and healthy future. The best part is students are changing. Students are facing a lot of fitness program, calorie deficit program, eat clean method to maintain a healthy lifestyles in a daily basis. But all these students entering university, what are the barriers they are facing? So according to the survey conducted among UniMAP students, we have clearly seen that only two barriers faced by students to practice vegetarianism in university life. One is distance, another one is price. Okay, let's talk about distance. Okay, there's two types of student entering university life. One is already practicing vegetarianism since birth because of religion. Another one is just started practice vegetarianism, and both of them cannot find food at all in nearby stalls or residential college. This made them to find very difficulty to practice this vegetarianism in university life. So talking about the price, we are comparing a full chicken meal and full vegetarian meal. Full vegetarian meal is way more expensive compared to a full chicken meal. Okay, I do understand cook taking extra effort to prepare the full vegetarian meal and not much customers are approaching their restaurant, but you're selling the same price to student. It's not fair, right? Student is someone who really depend on their student loan, parents' money to spend all the expenses in university life, and they're already taking extra effort, and the traveling itself already involve money to nearby town, and you're selling with high price tags, and they have to spend more money to buy food and to fulfill their stomach. That is why many people giving up vegetarianism halfway in university life. As in my personal opinion, I'm a person who practice vegetarianism 3 days per week, and I also cannot find food in nearby stalls or residential college or even schools. And we cannot encourage people to give up from this vegetarianism practice, because it is something that really have to be practiced by all the students and get benefit from it. That is why we came up with this idea of implementing vegetarianism program among UniMAP students. By this implementing program, we can give them a little bit hope that they can find food at least one day, and we are here to serve them. And this will encourage more students to practice vegetarianism. Okay, from the last survey, we can see approximately 46% of them are saying they are not vegetarian. So by implementing this program, we are giving them awareness about this vegetarianism concept, and more people will be start to approach. Although they have a lot of barriers, there are solutions to overcome it. So do not give up and start practice vegetarianism. That is why we came up with this idea. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Akil Muhammad Sobri. I'm from RK90 Biosystem Engineering. I will talk about the solution for this proposal. Okay, there is 3 solutions that we have came up with. Okay, the first solution is every Wednesday there will be some selected student that will give a talk about the benefit of vegetables. Okay, from the survey that we have been conducted, there's about 76% responded, which is 38 out of 50 respondents that is agree that the VEGE-NESDAY is necessary. Okay, furthermore, this event is good not only for the student to learn more about the vegetables, but it can improve their personal development, and their communication skills. The second solution that we can come up with for our proposal is to acknowledge students about the benefit of vegetable by distributing brochures. There is about 60% out of 50 respondents there is lack of information about the benefit of vegetables. So this by distributing brochure, this way could help them to learn more about the benefit of vegetable. So by they receiving the brochure, they can read the benefit of the brochure. So this is a good way for them to learn more about the vegetable. The last solution that we can come up with for our proposal is the university should provide stall that sell vegetarian food with affordable price. Okay, as we can see, most of our college did not provide the vegetarian food stall. So how could we get the benefit of the vegetarian food? Okay, based on the survey conducted, the highest preferred price is from RM4 to 6 ringgit, with 70% responded. Okay, the second highest price that is preferred by student is from 1 to 3 ringgit, with 26%, which is 13 out of 50 respondent prefer it. Okay, for the last two price, which is from 7 to 9 ringgit and 9 ringgit and above, had shared the same score, which is 2% of respondent that preferred that price. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Siti Zulaika binti Ismail from RK90 Biosystem of Engineering. I will explain about the benefit of a program called VEGE-NESDAY program. This program is an advantageous program since it will provide a lot of knowledge and information to all ages. Firstly, VEGE-NESDAY is an enjoyable, informative program with good information. Through this program, Students can gain their knowledge by receiving useful information of having vegetable as their meal at least once a week. All facts will be shared by the food and nutrition expert that will be rarely occur in UniMAP. Besides, the talk will be an interesting, short, informative speech to avoid the boredom among the listener too. Perhaps, this can be a good opportunity for the student to grab the chance to increase their knowledge. Besides, other benefits of VEGE-NESDAY program is it will be using a multimedia-friendly platform for knowledge sharing to improve the health of the student by eating vegetables. Social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram will be used to spread an informative graphic data. Furthermore, QR code scanning will be used as well in spreading additional information no matter where the students are. The other benefits from the program is a varieties of unique food and meal will be available on that day. It seems like ordinary to have salad if we talk about eat green. So the stalls and the food available on that day might be selling different way of vegetables meal, such as vegetarian tacos and veggie grill wraps. In addition, the food available will be providing a great quality of vegetables with affordable price. This program also will guide on eating the plant-based meals and inspire people to eat green with a helpful way. People could also learn what is the real meaning of veganism is not a diet. As we can see through the result collected from the respondent, students would like to do activities such as planting their own vegetables. This could be an interesting way to attract them to eat green. A supportive club organization can be organized as well to give help for them. However, we can see that through the chart shown, the guidance information to eat vegetables as meal is actually less spread throughout the institution. So, VEGE-NESDAY program is one of the great moves and idea to bring the initiative to educate the youngsters to eat green.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I will introduce myself first. My name is Nur Adiba binti Ahmad Isa. In this presentation, I will cover management, cost and conclusion part. So, I will start with management part first. As you can see in these slides, VEGE-NESDAY program is being led by 5 main committees with different job scopes. This program are being led by program coordinator. Right below the program coordinator is a value coordinator, which is one of the most valuable person in this program. All involved communities are important to make sure the program running smoothly. Job roles for program coordinator are support planning and coordination of a program, monitor budget and tax expenditures, keep updated records and create proposals, and lastly, keep all community up to date with the program information. After that, venue coordinator. Venue coordinator will handle the venue bookings, set up team for program, risk management, and control environment for the programs. While job roles for equipment coordinator are handle sound equipment, handle equipment, maintenance, handle transport for students. While for promotion coordinator, they will handle media license, handle advertising, and promote the program. Lastly, hospitality coordinator. Hospitality coordinator will handle sponsor license, handle catering for VEGE-NESDAY program, and handle reception for dignitaries.
Next, I will explain about effective cost management to ensure that VEGE-NESDAY program budget is on track and will be completed according to its planned scope. Without cost control, a program can easily lose money. Total cost needed for VEGE-NESDAY program is 11,100 ringgit Malaysia. It includes multi-purpose hall, which costs only 4,000 ringgit Malaysia, plastic chairs 500 units, which costs 250 ringgit Malaysia. Other than that is heavy-duty foldable banquet table for opening ceremony, which costs 300 ringgit Malaysia. Total for decoration and audio system for opening ceremony is 1,400 ringgit Malaysia. Catering with vegetarian options buffet for 500 person is only 3,500 ringgit Malaysia. We will invite nutritionists for giving speech about vegetarian food for the opening ceremony, which costs 600 ringgit Malaysia for one nutritionist. Cost for VIP and speaker gift is 600 ringgit Malaysia, and total cost for banners, flyers and brochures are 400 ringgit Malaysia. So sum up of the VEGE-NESDAY program is 11,100 ringgit Malaysia. So in conclusion, the VEGE-NESDAY program will help students in practicing to have vegetable as their meal at least once a week and would provide a lot of benefit for not only students but the visitor and UniMAP staff as well. Besides that, every Wednesday, many food stalls selling uncommon and special types of food containing vegetables such as green salad with various meals. VEGE-NESDAY program is managed by our group members with the aids of Bioprocess Department of Engineering, and the total cost of VEGE-NESDAY program is is 11,100 ringgit Malaysia. Lastly, we are sincerely hoping that the UniMAP top management would be considered and tolerate with our proposal on VEGE-NESDAY program to encourage students to eat vegetable and to learn about veganism is not a diet. Thank you.
These are our presentation, and we wish you happy birthday, Miss Nana.